We're here making a mod called Gem Tools for TFC. The basics of the mod is any regular gem is going to make a shovel. And apparently Speiger knows how we're going to do this. Before we did this, I had to make a new folder, which I called Gem Tools. And I went in, put the forge here, extracted it into here, used command line with a whole bunch of crap in it. We copy this.
Basically, with the setup workspace command, that's what we did.
Yeah, I'm going to put it into chat. So anybody that watches this later will see it because YouTube has live chat come up. So I put that in after the path of it, where I was, and that built the mod pack thing for Eclipse. And then we went into Navigator here. We added this because we need Terraformer Craft for the crafting of the tool. And then he had me go to Package Explorer, come down here to this and hit Build Path, and there's an actual Add Path thing, and that unpacked all this stuff. I think it was all this stuff. It unpacked something somewhere.
It put basically the jar into the build space, which allows you to use it when you run the game.
There you go.
And also when you code.
And we tested it, and everything loads up. We tried it without this Diabuff version, and it didn't work as Terraformer Craft said it should. So Speiger was lucky enough that he found this version, which is one version behind. It's 28 instead of 29. But he did find it, and it's the same one that another mod in my pack is using, so it's basically identical.
Yeah, identical enough.
Yeah, it works.
This problem, by the way, is solved in 1.10. That you need a dev jar. No, you can then download just the curse mod and install it. That's a thing that they implemented in later versions, which is really cool.
That's nice. Okay, so now we're ready to get started.
Yeah. So first of all, we need to set up a folder in the SSC area where you want to put your things, renaming all the things or just creating a new folder. In the Navigator SRC folder, you open that up, double click, main, Java, com, example. So example mod, way too many layers. Basically create your own folder and just drag the example mod around inside of the Java folder.
So inside of here, just
new folder.
Where the hell is new at?
Top.
Oh, hey, look at the top, Tukas. And I just want a new folder. And we're going to name this...
Always small case and no spaces.
You know, whatever I choose, you're going to tell me the opposite.
Yeah, that are just the rules that you might need to learn.
You might never learn. Gotcha. Right, so
yeah, and you just copy and delete the conf
I can delete all of this shit.
Then you go into resources and delete that folder.
The whole folder?
No, not the folder, the file. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh, I totally forgot one thing to look up. I do that in the meantime. You open the file, and at the top it says the package is wrong. It says it's in the wrong folder, the class.
Yes.
You say it should, the package should be renamed. You go over the text that's wrong and not move but change. Not move but change. Yeah. Double click on it. And finished. That's fixed.
Okay. And then while you do that, I want to change the mod ID to I can do this camel case, right?
Yeah, but you need these symbols before that, the text symbols. You see it on mod ID.
Oh, I need these.
Yeah. By the way, the .mod ID can be removed.
Do I put the other one here?
Yeah.
Or,
okay. And then you remove the .mod ID because you don't need it.
You're talking this? Wait a minute.
No, the thing that's red right now, red underlined.
Oh, this.
Yeah, because you don't need it.
Oh, okay.
And the tool and the version you leave like how it is. Maybe you should also rename the class. That might help.
So I'm going to take this, and we will. Where in the hell is that? We're going to paste that over top of the version name.
That's the version.
Well, yeah, I don't want it to be a Jample mod.
Yeah, but the version doesn't have to be like that. You just make it text 1.0. That's not the class. It's just the mod version.
So just do this.
Yeah, but you need to mark it as a text because right now it's not text for Java.
People and all your symbols. I got this. I'm all over it. Now here it has to be small, all small.
Yeah, that's a thing for later Minecraft versions and newer ones or in older ones. It doesn't matter. So.
Okay. So that's all done now, right?
Well, you have an error, for example.
Oh, what the hell's he yelling at me about now?
The .version maybe afterwards that you don't need.
Oh, okay. Well, how about we get rid of that?
By the way, just press delete.
I'm trying to close my spit bottle. Give me a second. I'm trying to do it a difficult way just because I only got one hand. All right. Now,
Good.
what is this? Why has it got next up there?
Save. It's you didn't save. It still has the old files that it compares with. Now you should rename the example mod. Maybe that might help.
Oh, rename that.
The file, yeah.
Okay.
Because it's no longer an example mod.
Okay, done. Now it's bitching here because it wants this changed.
Yeah.
Change that to that.
You can remove the public static final lines, the two, because you don't use them.
I don't need these two. Okay.
Then you copy. First of all, you delete the dirt block line, and some example code line, because you don't need that either. It's just some test code that's copied. And then you copy the whole function plus the event handler and paste it on top.
Paste it up here.
Yeah, and Control Shift F.
Control Shift F or just Shift F?
No, Control Shift F.
Control Shift F. That's a new one. What are we doing that for?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Control Z. It's a formatting, but you don't have the good formatting installed. It uses the default Eclipse one. Basically, yeah, it has a duplicated name. Rename the top one to pre-init. And push it down one line, one tab. Yeah, basically that, but without enter. You use delete in this case. So, yeah, that.
But nothing else is going over.
Basically, realign it. That's what I meant. So that both are on the same line. That's the idea.
I'm gonna delete here. I just hit delete here.
Bear, what I'm trying to get you to do is to make the things look nice. That's the idea.
Yeah, I got it looking nice, and then I delete the freaking line above it, and it undoes it.
Basically, you delete the line above because you hit delete instead of backspace, or how it's called. The opposite. You need to delete to the left, not to the right.
Aha.
The other ones, I give you a hint, you just use tab once, and then you delete to the left. No, you don't fix that. You fix in the opposite.
Damn it! I don't like those being fixed back that way.
Hit tab once. Hit tab once, then it's easier. Hit tab once and then delete twice. Oh, it doesn't fix it that way. Okay, good to know.
But that's where you want it, right?
One further to the left. Yeah.
Sometimes I really don't like
also
these
the public void. Yeah, I know. And also the public void needs to be fixed because it looks. I wonder what Greg says right now.
Is that right now?
Yeah, and put a new line between both functions.
Hold on, I'm saving this before I fuck anything else up.
Yeah.
And no, I'm going to. Okay, there we go.
And the FML initialization event in the pre-init, there needs to be a pre with a big P in between FML and initialization event. Yeah, and then Control-Shift-O.
Holy shit! Control-Shift-O. What the hell? Oh, import. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that will be now interesting. I need to check one thing up before we continue, and I totally forgot that. Okay. So first of all, we need to create our item, and we need to know how much or which item and basically which item it is. So you go up to the class and no, you go up in the class, just in the class to the top line and make a couple of new lines. Yeah, inside of the class. Not that. Yeah, make a couple of new lines. You go one up, and then you say public static item, and that's your shovel instance. Item with big E, because it's not a generic, it's a class in this case. Space, and then you give it a name that you want to name it. Basically, that's your item. And then semicolon. Then you press Control-Shift-O and save. Yeah, that's correct one. Just finish. Yeah. So that's your shovel item, and we need to actually create one. So first we need to create the shovel item. Now's the question. I didn't totally prepare myself at all, so that's so nice. So to create an item, we need to have first a tool material that you want to use. Either you use one from vanilla Minecraft or you create your own one, depending on what you want.
Well, the material is going to be the gem, right?
Yeah, it will be the gem. The material defines how much the tool actually has in durability, speed, and all the other things that you need.
Problem is TFC does their stuff kind of wonky compared to like a sword in regular Minecraft normally does like 2 hearts of damage.
Yeah.
In Terraformacraft it has to do like 100 hit points because a mob has like 300. So should I use a Terraformacraft shovel rather than a vanilla one?
We're going to use a Terraformacraft shovel, but still you need to make a material.
Okay.
By the way,
is there a way of looking in here at what their tools are?
They have a class that's called Item Custom Shovel, but you can't see it sadly because you don't have the source code to view it in Eclipse. You can view it inside of JD GUI, what I'm doing right now, basically. But there are basically just a couple of things to view it. So you open up JD GUI and throw your Terraformacraft in, but I doubt you can put it onto the stream at the same time if you want.
Okay. So should I use like a diamond shovel then? Since that's the thing we're going to use is the in-hand item.
Wait, what? Sorry,
The material you're wanting. What material should I choose? What do I?
Well, either you make your own one, or you create one of the vanilla tool materials, or you use the Terraformacraft tool materials, depending on what you want. But these are predefined; you can't change things.
Well, I'd be perfectly fine if it was just like a wrought iron or steel shovel from Terraformacraft.
They have an iron, wrought iron, yeah.
Yeah, they have a wrought iron and they should have a steel.
Okay, so then it's actually easy. So you go into your pre-init function.
Mm-hmm.
And then you select or type in shovel equals new item custom shovel.
Shovel equals the right button equals what?
New item custom shovel. First letter is always big, and it's all written in one word.
Damn it.
Of each word, the first letter is big.
Camel casing.
The new is.
I got this. I got this. Give me a second. Item.
Custom.
I've got to get the words out of my head, or I will forget them. So then I will fix this shit after I get.
You typed your own shovel word wrong.
Did I really?
Yeah.
Sure. What's wrong with it?
Look at the bottom one.
Shovel. SHOVEL. SHOVEL.
It says it's errored.
Can I not spell shovel?
It seems. Well, you need to import first. Yeah, you need to do that.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you need the round curves. The same one that's used in pre-init. The where the
fuck.
Control Z.
Thank you. Okay, so you want
deselect the shovel so you don't delete it again. Okay.
So you want these?
Yeah, but without directly connecting to the word.
Mm-hmm.
And the semicolon at the end.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now it's erroring right now. Still put a null inside of the round curves. N or N-U-L-L. Or you replace that in a second, but I want to see your own error. Because it's still erroring.
What the?
Because you typed your shovel wrong.
Oh, because I didn't capital it.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here thinking I misspelled it. Oh,
Yeah, you misspelled it. Okay. So you, instead of null, you type item setup. One word, each word in this combined word, the first letter is big. Then you put a dot, and you get spammed now.
Holy shit.
Yeah, but now you see tool material at the end, and you select the one that you want to have.
Okay, so you would think a gem would be as good as steel, right? Should be about the same speed. I don't want it to be OP as shit, but I don't want it to be crap either.
Well, you have iron tool material, which is the bismuth iron, or no, the road iron, or how it's spelled.
Yeah, that's blue steel. I don't want blue steel. I don't want black steel.
Yeah, but there's iron. Iron tool material is the wrought iron, or how it's called. So you double click on that if you want that.
Let's do steel instead. Steel's a little bit better durability.
Okay.
So we'll
then
do
you
that.
double click on it and save.
Okay.
So now you created your item. It's not in the game right now, but you have your item. So that's good. And now I found out that we made a giant mistake, but it doesn't matter. Could you go into your folders, gem tool folder, not outside of Eclipse, I mean inside Eclipse, and right click on it. New, make a new class. And then you name it like your custom shovel. Not item custom shovel, but it extends item custom shovel, because I forgot one thing.
And this is a class, so you don't capitalize, right?
You capitalize it. You do that.
Motherfucker. Every time. Now I'm confused. Custom.
You don't need to name it custom shovel. You just extend it custom shovel. The name is how you want to name it.
Okay, so I'll just name it shovel.
Okay, then you click on the browse where it says Java object lang. Yeah, this one. Then you type in item custom shovel. Custom. And yeah, now you see, you need to scroll down a tiny bit. You select that. Yeah. And now you say finish.
Okay.
Now it says error again. So you click on it, the shovel, and create the constructor that it needs. You delete the top part of the constructor.
The top
Not
part.
completely. What is inside of the round curves, basically.
Oh.
So you delete that completely?
All this crap.
Yeah.
Holy crap, don't grab it, select it. Okay.
Yeah. Delete that, and now you go into your gem tools class. On top of the at the top of the text editor is your other class.
So I go up here.
Yeah, and then you copy basically everything inside of item custom shovel, inside of the item custom shovel.
So this here.
Yeah.
And copy that. And we go back over here and we paste it in here.
No, not there, not there. Into the red area.
Into this.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now you are going to delete the line below it.
Delete this shit.
Yeah. So now you go 2 lines deeper and hit enter. And now we need to, no, you go first 2 lines deeper.
I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah.
Okay, so go down, now hit enter.
Yeah,
and then you want me to get rid of this thing. And now I gotta get this thing over somewhere So
Now you
Speiger
deleted
does
it completely.
mother.
You hit the wrong delete.
Oh,
Always. Wrong symbol. Hit Control Z. Hit Control Z a couple times. Bear can't type.
I got it back.
Yeah. Let's hope he doesn't fuck it up again. Delete to the left. Delete to the left. Where the other curves are, the opening curves, can you go behind these curves and...
Where the hell are they? They're way over there. Why am I going this way?
click
I
on...
need to go this way?
No. That's not... You leave the one that you had just before, and you go back, basically, where you were, and you go one further.
You want these down?
Yeah, hit enter. And the other one needs to be adjusted. And the on top of the class 2. There's one.
Oh, mother.
I need to give you something that it automatically does it for you, but...
Oh, yes, you do.
I'm too lazy.
What is
now
this mark?
It says it's already fixed. That means it's a fixed bug that you didn't save. Or error that you didn't save. So just save.
Huh. And then it goes away.
Okay. Now you right click below the constructor of the shovel.
Here?
Yeah. You right click there. And then go one line deeper, by the way, first before you do that. Yeah. And then you go to source. Override and implement episode method. Register icons. So make a check mark for that, or hit
that
the
one?
checkbox. Yeah, and hit OK.
Okay.
You fix the symbol at the end.
I swear, all I do in this modding shit is just fixing their crap.
Yeah.
Now delete the to-do.
Yeah. And the super also can be deleted.
Okay.
Because that's Terraformacraft's texture register, and you don't want to create textures inside of the Terraformacraft area texture folder. So you don't want that. So you want to have your own. You hit tab. And now we create an item icon for the item itself. So you type an item icon with a big icon, yeah, space equals, and then register area. Register area. You have a field. You need an ER again, yeah, and then you hit dot. Register icon. So now you make a text. So the symbols for that. And then you type in your mod name, but small. Or you type in your mod name, yeah, not small, but how the mod name is actually how the mod name is. So if it's type big in the mod folder, you basically type it as the same. The other thing of the semicolon, not a semicolon at the end, yeah, but in the text, if you don't press shift, yeah, or no, if you use a dot instead of a comma for making that inside of the text, by the way. I don't know the word for when you use a double point.
Oh.
Yeah.
A colon.
And then, yeah, a colon. Okay. Now we need to type in just the texture name, or the name of the texture without the PNG that we're going to use.
Now what are we going to use?
How do you want to name it?
Oh, I'm just naming it here?
Yeah, you name the file in there, basically how the texture is going to call. without spaces.
I knew you were going to say that as soon as I did.
Gem
Camel
shovel?
case it?
Okay. Yep, that's okay. You can also uppercase it if you want, but you don't have to.
I like it.
Sam shovel.
Yeah, I
Fem
can't
shovel. I didn't know that you tried to create a feministic shovel. So now we need still to do a couple of things. We created the item. We put a path to a texture, which we need still to add, but that's a side thing. Now we need to give it a name, and then we need to add it to Minecraft. So not much to do.
Now, just to go off your making a feminine shovel, you do realize that this is going to be Crazy Shovel. I so ought to name it that because that's what it's going to be. Because she will get all the gem shovels. If I could make this thing pink, I would.
Yeah. Now you go into your constructor and make a new line in there.
So in here?
No, that's a constructor is per class. So public shovel basically. So you make a new line in there inside. No, sadly you can't put anything before the super. The super has to be the first line if there's one.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Press Ctrl Z a couple times until you have it fixed.
So now I have to go to the end of the line.
Yeah. By the way, there's a really good trick to make a new line backwards. Eclipse has one. If you press Ctrl Shift and then Enter, it makes a new line backwards. Which is really useful. So you can sit like in one line and say, I want, but backwards. I don't want to go to the end of the thing. You hit Control Shift and then Enter, and it makes it.
That made it above it.
Yeah. Now you need to fix that again with Control Z.
I got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now you type in set unlocalized name.
All one word?
Yeah. With big U and name. For someone who doesn't like to type, you can spell really well.
Yeah, don't start believing that. Dot?
Well, so far, yeah, and then you make the round curves.
Oh, I said dot. You said yes. And then you said make the round. Okay, got it.
You need a text. Text symbols, yeah. And then you call it item dot however you want to call it. That's just the registry Crazy Shovel. Okay. And then you go to the end. You go to the end of the line and add the semicolon. Yeah.
Damn it. There we go.
I need to check one thing. Okay, it will also show up directly in the Terra Firma Creative tab. So, now you save.
Now, the item when she's holding it in her hand.
Yeah.
What name is that she'll see? Where is that at? Because I want to name it Crazy Shovel, where when you make it, it's going to say Crazy Shovel for the name.
We need to create a localization file that comes at the end.
Okay, so we ain't got to that point yet.
Yeah, basically, this is right now the name that is used in the registry, and also what it looks up for the localization file. So now go back to the Gem Tools TFC thing, and now you change item custom shovel plus inside the round curves. You can
all
basically
of this?
Yeah, and now you make basically new shovel, or you just need to make shovel and round curves at the end. And now it creates your shovel. So now you need to first, could you please delete to the left once, both lines, because I'm really annoyed by that. The shovel needs to be lower too. Sorry.
Needs to be lowered.
I'm sorry that I enforced that to you. Yeah, basically that. And
now do you want this line
gone? The line above needs to be gone, yeah. And now you go to make a line below the shovel.
Okay, so it's Shift, Control Shift.
No.
Really? I can't do that here?
No, because it's creating then one above it. So you need to be one line below the shovel and then hit it. Or that, yeah, that works too.
I'll just do that.
Okay, and now you hit game registry, or type in game registry with a big G. Dot. Register. Register item. Yeah, scroll through. Register block. No, not right. Register.
There's two of them. Which one we want? Void or straight? Okay.
And then you add the shovel. And then you need a registry name, so you can't use just shovel, but you need to have like a name for that.
So this would be where it's crazy shovel?
Yeah. Of course it's a text, so you need the text symbols.
This shit.
Yeah, but okay. Now you press Control Shift. Control S. Sorry, you save basically. And now you hit F11. Because now the item is actually in the game and we want to see.
But now we're going to have one of those purple and black mixing texture things.
Doesn't matter. We have a tool, and you can also test it. It should fully work. It just should look like piece of shit.
Yeah, it'll look like I'm holding a square, but it'll work.
Yeah. What I suggest to you is that you make a creative super flat world, just so you know, so it doesn't take so long to load. What the?
Yeah, I don't know.
Scroll up.
What do we do?
Okay. Go up, please. Yeah, I know what it is. Yeah. Double click on console again. To your mod file, add mod. We need to add the requirement that it requires TFC, and it needs to be loaded after that. You see where your version is?
Here.
Can you make a comma after that?
Here?
Inside of the symbol.
In here.
Yeah. Make a comma.
Comma?
And give me 1 second. I need to look that symbol up. What we need to name it. It's called. Where is it? Dependencies, all typed small. Yeah. Now I'm looking up the mod ID of TerraFirmaCraft. And now you hit space equals, then space and text. And then you type in TerraFirmaCraft, but small typed, all. Then you go to the start of the text.
Okay.
Then you type in required minus.
Hold on, is it outside the text?
No, inside the text. We stay in there.
Okay.
Required minus after, and then the double point. first, you need to type after between the minus and the double point. And after. No. Between the minus and the point.
Oh.
Then you save. What this does, it tells Forge, hey, this mod needs to be loaded after Terra Firma Craft had its loading point, so everything is there. So hit F11 again.
Okay.
And please don't let it crash again.
And no shit in the bed this time.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not touching that button this time.
It
happened at the same time I hit it.
Yeah, basically Terra Firma Craft got loaded after your. That's a problem. That also tells if people install this mod onto your thing, it will tell it requires Terra Firma Craft without crashing. And will Forge will say, hey, I need Terra Firma Craft in there. And it loads.
Okay.
Now you create a single player world.
Single
that's super flat and creative for.
Creative. Oh, holy crap. Shut up. Terraformer Craft default?
Nope, super flat.
Flat, unused?
Yeah, flat. Yeah.
Done.
And create. I hope it creates now a super flat one and not a default one. That would be really mean from them. But from the loading times, I see they just create a normal world. Yay.
That's what it's kind of seeming like, yeah. This is about as long as it takes to make a freaking Terraformer Craft one.
Yeah. What nice people. Ah, and at least it's loaded.
Well, sort of.
Wow.
I'm kind of here.
Yeah, it creates a void world. That's really nice. Then close to exit the world?
Not what I need. Oh. There you go. Now we got the world.
No, it's there. Okay. Go into the creative tabs. Open your inventory.
By the way, you gotta have turn this. Let's just turn sound down.
Okay.
Gotta have Fastcraft to make this thing even work half the time.
Yeah.
So crap. So
you go into the tools.
Tools.
And scroll down.
And we'll look for this, which is Crazy Shovel.
Yeah. Go
and I'm in creative. Damn it. So game
mode
S. There we go.
And
yeah, it works.
Doesn't mine at the speed that you wanted?
Yeah, that's about what it should do.
Yeah, look at the durability in the tooltip.
Well, 71 attack damage, and I gotta do F3.
Yeah, but you need to be outside of the inventory screen.
Oh, duh. I keep forgetting. Hello? Get me out of there. F3H. I know that from Greg.
Yeah.
There we go. Durability. Holy crap, it's very durable. I like it.
Is that okay?
That's good.
Okay, so that's the test. So,
I gotta try one thing, which should definitely work. Game mode. I don't have any. I need to do it this way, unfortunately. I want to try something just to see. I'm sure it's gonna work. Where are they? Let's search for it. There we go.
2 Rex.
Give me one of these. Put it on the wall. Click it on there. There we go.
Yeah.
It's lagging the shit out of me being up there. But it's up there.
Yeah, it looks a bit ugly, but yeah. We fix that now in a second. But now we can close it.
I'm going to send a picture to Crazy and say, here's your new shovel. And then I'll send an actual picture of it when we get done.
Yeah, which shovel do you want to use, by the way? Because right now we actually don't have a shovel. If you think about it, which shovel do you want to use for?
Let's use a red steel. Red steel. That way, that'll be as close as we get to pink.
Okay, give me a second. I'm making you the texture out of the TerraFirmaCraft mod. I'm basically stealing it, to be precise.
How hard would it be for me to open that into Blender real quick and make it?
Blender?
Mm-hmm.
Blender is a 3D modeling device, not a texture maker.
So then the other thing I got,
GIMP.
Yeah, that thing. Well, I've got paint.net.
You want red steel, correct?
Yeah.
Where is red steel shovel? There it is. I'm sending that to you now.
Okay.
Give me a second. I need to make the full screen to minimize screen. There it is. And you just download it, and then you can open it in.
Oh my god, it's so small.
Yeah, that's usual for Minecraft.
Copy. Save images.
Also, by the way, hi Greg. He didn't
oh
type
no, there's a Greg here.
Yeah, he didn't type, but I know he's watching. Also, you need to rename it in a second, but that's something.
I already renamed it. Alright, so I'm going to grab this little thing. I'm going to throw it over here. And hit it to open. And oh my god, it's so little.
Control mouse wheel. Control mouse wheel.
Control mouse wheel. Hey, it gets bigger.
Yeah, it's your zoom function. Now you just repaint it how you want to have it.
So
that's your part. I don't talk any. I will tell you not how to design it. That's your choice.
This is going to be terrible, so everybody just sit back and get it. And then we're going to make it a little bit darker. Here. This looks like candy cane shovel. And do the center. That. We give it a real pale brown there. We'll go a little more mauve. Corners.
This burns already out my eyes.
God, that looks like shit.
Well, yeah, you need the darker. Yeah, that looks better. A tiny bit, at least.
Let's go a little darker purple. She likes purple. That don't look too terrible.
Doesn't look too terrible, yeah. Then you save it.
And we want auto detect.
Yeah, I don't know how paint.net works. I don't use it.
Okay.
Okay, and now you drag the file. Before you do that, you open your Eclipse folder. Or not your Eclipse folder, you open your Eclipse, sorry. Into resources, you create a new folder inside there. That's on the navigator.
Oh, over here.
Yeah, resources, new folder that you call assets. Top.
Folder.
You make assets. You don't hit enter or finish it. You make a backslash or a slash, sorry. No, not a backslash, a slash, sorry. And then you type in textures. Textures.
I'm getting there.
And then you hit enter. It creates when you make a structure with multiple paths or folders inside each other, it creates automatically all the folders. And in there you put in your shovel texture.
Ah, you dirty bastard. Stop that. Need you over here. Let me grab this little bastard and throw him right there. There we go.
Make sure that inside of item shovel or shovel in your shovel class, if you go in there, shovel, that both names equals the same. The crazy shovel that you have in textures has to be also not inside of the unlocalized name in the register icons. The names have to be 100% equal except for the PNG.
So this right here.
No, the gem tool's not. After the double point.
After
the gem tools TFC tells to your how's it called? That's your mod basically.
Oh, okay.
So after the double points, you need to compare that the names are equal.
Where in the hell do I have a colon in this thing? Register.
Inside of the text.
Oh, right here.
Yeah, the name after the colon has to be the same of the crazy shovel without the PNG.
Okay, so I just hit this and I go to. What the hell's renamed? There it is.
Copy.
Copy that. Cancel that. And then paste.
Good. Then you save before you start. I made a mistake inside of assets. Could you please go into Gem Tools TFC? Okay, give me 1 second. I need to check something. I totally forgot to check that. I don't know that off my head. Okay. You need to create a folder inside of assets that's called Gem Tools TFC. Top. Type it lowercase, and just in case.
And now you want the textures inside there?
Yeah. That was my mistake in that regard. Let me just check something. Textures. Yeah. And now you hit F11 again to start the game.
Got it.
And now we look if the texture got loaded.
And if it did, we're basically done, right?
No, because we don't have a crafting recipe right now.
Oh, we still got to tell it how to make the damn thing.
Yeah, and also we need to give it a name, so that's also a thing, but that's easy.
Okay. Now, while this is loading, how much of this is the same if I was doing this for a vanilla tool?
Actually, quite a lot.
Okay. Basically
just
everything that
without
requires
TFC references.
Yeah, you'd use vanilla references rather than TFC.
Yep.
Okay. So select this world. Should load quicker this time. Okay, and there's our tool, and it's not got a texture.
Could you please, yeah, you can close the game.
Okay.
Click on console, please. Double click on it. Scroll up. A bit. Oh, okay. Oh, I forgot that. We need to put it into items for textures. Okay. Double click on console again. It says that it didn't find it. So you need to create an items folder inside of textures. And just drag the shovel in. And before you start the game up, you go please into the gem, into your shovel class, and remove the item dot in the set on localized name.
This here?
Yeah. Because Minecraft automatically adds it already, so that's not a problem. So now you save. And load up the game again.
Okay. So other than, damn it, other than any TFC references, well, basically, this is a tool class right here.
Yeah.
Other
Instead of
than the
item
input.
custom shovel, you use item shovel. And instead of item setup steel, you use item tool material, or yeah, I think it's item tool material or tool material, and then you use the thing for that.
Okay.
So as long as you want to use the vanilla ones, if you want to use your own made one, then you use forge, but that's also just the same thing.
Okay. Hey, I got a shovel.
Okay, so let's give it a name, and also let's work on the crafting recipe.
Yeah, right now it's item dot crazy shovel.
Yeah,
she's gonna love this.
Yeah. Okay, then close the game.
Throw it up there, and it looks good. All right, so we got a texture.
But question: do the gems have an R dictionary entry? Do you know that?
I would say yes, but I'm not positive.
Okay, then we make our own gem entry and we name it not gems, just bare placeholder or something like that.
Okay.
Greg will love that. Greg will love that.
Mm-hmm.
So in the pre-init, we make a new line. And then you type in R dictionary with both letters big. Dot. Register R.
Yeah. Which one?
Item, yeah.
Okay.
And then you type in, you make it a text. And then you type in bare gem placeholder.
Okay.
And then you use TFC items. Yeah. Items also big. And then you put the first gem with a dot. And then you select the gems. Type in gem. Type in gem, then it starts to filter.
I want to take. Hold on. I gotta take the dot back out, don't I? There we go. So I gotta click each one of them.
Oh, that's actually quite a lot. Let me look up if there's a how's it called? If there is an R dictionary entry that we can use, because that's quite a lot from what we saw.
And I do believe they are.
Yep, let me look it up for 1 second. Gem Ruby TFC R dictionary. Okay, they have it already, so you can remove that line. You can completely remove that line, R dictionary line. You don't need that because they have one.
Yeah, now he's doing complete nuts in the wrong spot.
Yeah. Okay, then you go into the init function.
Mm,
Before that, you save.
Here. You save.
Then you go into crafting. You type in crafting manager, both letters big. It's a class. Dot get instance. Dot get recipe list. And now I need to look up the recipe class, and then you type dot add. Add, not add. Yeah, hit enter. And I'm looking up the class right now for that we're going to use or dictionary. And then you create a new shaped or recipe.
That's what I'm supposed to type?
Yeah, new space, and then...
inside of here?
Yeah. We stay now inside there. New shaped or recipe with all first letters big.
Shaped.
It's one word.
Shaped what? Or
recipe. Then you make the round curves. Put in your shovel. Then make a comma. And then make first space. And type in new space object. Object is type big. And now you make the array curves, which are basically like corner curves.
That one?
No, the other one. That's sharper.
You want this one?
Yeah, but opening and closing.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck are you doing?
I don't know. I screwed that up. How the hell did I screw that up?
No idea. Then you hit then you delete the other one. Yeah, and you type inside of that. No, now you use the other non-round curves outside of the after the
just need to get out of here.
That needs to be removed. Yeah, and
mother.
Stop double clicking. Just click once.
Didn't double click. Okay. Delete that.
And after the round sharp curves, you put in after that, not inside. You put the curves you just deleted and a one to that.
So you want one of these in here?
Yeah, but also an opening one. So both.
One of these.
Yeah. Go further, so you check you don't have a double thing. Okay, then you put a semicolon. And now you are... Oh, you need a round curve at the end before the semicolon. Another one. Yeah. And now you press Control Shift O. And now we need to add the recipe, because right now we have an output with a no recipe. So now it's going to get a bit complex. Should I make you know what? Do you want to go through the steps, or do you want the easy route?
Nah, we'll go through the steps. What the hell?
Okay. Since it's a bit more than you think, could you go inside of the other curves, the ones directly after, and hit enter hit enter. Hit enter again. Okay. Now go back to the other side, because after that would pile up on text and you have to go further and further to the left, and I know you don't like that. That's why we're going to do this that way. So go to the left on the text manager, so you can see the full text.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the first line you're going to do inside of there is a text. And you type in an X. Then you go out of the text, make a comma, and space, and then you do another text with an O and repeat that, what you just did. But a new text, a comma, new text, O inside of that. Okay. Then you make a comma and go to the next line. Sorry, I meant outside. Sorry.
What, the comma goes on the outside?
The comma goes in the outside because what that is, that's your recipe template on what items are where. Each text is one horizontal row, and you have 3 horizontal rows, which means it's the top layer, the middle layer, and the bottom layer. So that's your recipe template on how the shovel looks like. I hope you want you don't need to copy it.
Oh, okay.
I hope that's the recipe that you want, a normal shovel, vanilla shovel, because that's what I gave you right now.
Well, technically it should be just one stick, not 2.
Okay, then you just remove the last O with the comma. If it's one stick, then you don't need that. Okay, so it's gem on top and stick on the bottom, basically, underneath the gem. So in the next line, you type in the one-liner text thing. It's the other one, basically, not the normal text. It's a character text. Yeah, that's a character text. And then you type in X. Go outside of it, make a comma. And then you type in, then you make a text again. That's right now referencing the what this item is. The character text is basically this item equals, or this character means this item is being used. And you type in gem shipped. Without S, it's with C instead of an S. Okay, then you go outside of the text, make a comma.
Hold on a second. I want the regular gem, not the chipped one.
Oh, you want the regular gem.
There should be a chipped, a flawed, a regular, a flawless, and exquisite. So I want the one that's like normal, regular, something.
Yeah, there is just, let me look. So the gem agate. Oh crap. You want to know what's the problem there?
Mm-hmm.
The gem shipped is the only one that includes all all normal ores.
Oh, great.
At least from what I just found. Let me look it up if I find more dyes. That's tools. Item read lava. No. So it's only the ship ones that has everything. That's not really an issue. I give you a text there. So you then you type in gem. Gem bear. Just type in gem bear with a big B. Okay. And then you go one line. Then you make a comma after that, after the little text. Does TFC, by the way, use vanilla sticks, or does it do something different?
I think they have their own sticks.
Let me look it up. Yeah. You can, by the way, put that in its own line, but you don't have to. You put a comma in there instead of a dot, and then space, and then you type in TFC items. No, it's not a text. If it's a text, Forge registers that as an OR diction an item. It's a class. Dot. And then you select the stick.
Ah, you dirty bastard.
Double click on it. And that's it. The recipe is right now not working because
Gembear doesn't exist.
Yeah, right. And I'm making you that right now, so you too.
Okay.
Because that's
so
just...
we are going to have to do the OR dictionary thing.
Yeah, but I'm making you that in one go, so that you don't have to do that.
Okay, thank you, because that'd be a lot of typing.
Yeah, actually quite a lot if you really think about it. But let's use the chunk pre-generator to have that. I don't have the references, so that's going to be... That includes also diamonds and emeralds. Just so you know.
Yep, I'm fine with that.
Give me 1 second. I need to post that to you in Discord. I'm making so you can't even have a look to that. First, I need to do this so it's looking a lot better. Okay, there it is. And you put that into pre-init.
Holy snikes.
Yeah. That is the normal gems. So it says gem igate. We can afterwards look it up. So that goes into pre-init.
Okay, so pre-init is right here.
Control Shift O. Oh, okay, no, not that. Yeah.
And then I just paste all that right here.
Yeah, and then you press Control Shift O.
And everything just got done.
And then you save.
Okay. Control S.
You don't start, but now we're going to go into your navigator. We go into the navigator, go into your Gem Tools TFC. And inside of Gem Tools TFC, you create a new folder. Type lang into it. And hit enter. And now you create a file that's called en underline and then big typed US. En is typed small. Underline US big typed. Dot lang. You create that, and in the first line you type in just item dot crazy shovel dot name equals, no space between, not even before, yeah, there's no, and now you type in what you type after this. Now in this line will be visible. So you can add spaces how you want. It's basically anything after the equals will be shown in Minecraft, and then you save that. So the file is saved, and now you can start. F11.
So when I tell somebody that they don't have localization for one of their items, that's what they have to go do.
Yeah.
Okay, I like
But
knowing that.
it defaults to English language, which we just created by default. So now you press F11 to run it.
I had somebody come in and say, "Hi, I'm leaving. Bye." Okay, welcome. And don't let the door hit you where the good Lord puts it.
Holy crap, this took an hour.
You know everything with me takes forever. What
Yeah.
you could do in 5 minutes is going to take an hour.
It would have taken 2 hours if I didn't get.
Oh, yeah, if I had to type all that OR dictionary stuff, yeah, we'd have been here forever.
Yeah.
But look at how fast you type, Speedy Gonzalez.
I actually just copied and then typed in Jambear and thing. That's all. That's the bug in Minecraft. Just reload it. Reload the game. Not the game, sorry, the world. Shutting down internal server.
I hate when it does that. I've had that happen before. It's
But
annoying.
it's not.
Oh, wait a minute. Why am I in a tree?
Okay. Doesn't matter. Just
No,
take your
I'm
tool.
in a tree. Crazy shovel.
And now take yourself a workbench.
Oh,
Grab yourself a gem.
actually, I don't need a workbench, but
yeah, you need something to craft your gems with, basically.
I can't make a crafting table here. I'll explain in a second. Give me a second.
You go out of creative mode, basically. But you don't. Yeah, but first, before you do that, you need to grab yourself to make a shovel. That's what I meant. Don't.
Oh, you want me to grab the stuff
because
to
we
make
don't
the
have
shovel?
enough items installed in.
Yeah, okay. So grab a gem. Oh, hey, there's a stick.
Okay, so we have a stick.
There's no gems in here.
I don't know TFC's creative tab, so I can't tell you which it is.
Miscellaneous? There we go. So we want a regular ruby.
Yeah. And now you go and out of creative mode.
I can't do it. Oh, yeah, there ain't one there. Okay.
Yeah.
This. And then we put this with this. And we get a crazy shovel. Awesome.
Yay! Okay, we're finished.
We're finished.
Mod is finished. Now we want to export it.
Yeah. I have a weirder idea, but I think I'm going to try that on my own later. I'm going to see if I can use an exquisite to make a axe later.
An hacksaw?
Yeah, an axe. Exquisites are really hard to get.
Okay.
So I should be able to just copy this class and name it axe instead of shovel.
You don't create a copy, you just create a new class and just use item custom axe.
Okay. I'll try that later. But okay, so now we need to export it.
Yeah. So you close Eclipse.
Close Eclipse.
Open the other thing. The command line, I mean.
Oh, you want the command line. Okay. Oh, that's OBS. They're both black.
That sounds wrong. CD.
And then we need
this.
this.
You know the drill. Now the question, can you do it alone or do you need me?
And then we need Gradle W dot back. Right?
Yeah. So
and then
space. I tell you something.
Build.
Yay, Bear remembered something.
Enter.
And now it's loading. Let's see if it crashes or if it says no problem.
I actually remembered something.
Yes.
It's a start.
Finished.
Build successful. Alright,
Okay, now you close it.
so
You
close
go.
that, go into build, into libs, and there it is. Now I can just
So that's
rename
5
this.
kilobyte pixels.
Damn, that is really small.
Yeah.
Just do Gem Tools TFC 1.0. Done.
Finished.
And I'm probably the only TFC add-on maker that doesn't do it the same as TFC with all the 1.7.10 stuff in
Yeah.
front, and I probably should do that. But right now, that's all they have is 1.7.10. So
Yeah.
anybody interested in trying out Crazy Shovel, it'll be on my website. I'll upload it as soon as I hit stop streaming in a second, so you can get it there. And we are done. Have a good one.
Yay. Bye.